Hey guys, it's Mad Dog. So today we're doing a movie review of The Grinch That Stole Christmas. The live action one, of course. So the episode starts out with, well, a snowflake. The movie starts out with a snowflake that pretty much, comes out of nowhere, and then blah blah blah. The narrator. And then, and everyone likes Christmas. But I think they got the wrong idea. About Christmas. Because they think it's all about, the presents. I guess. And then there's, these two boys who are like, oh, let's go see the Grinch. And then they're, just, goofing around. And then they see the Grinch, but turns out it's Max scaring them. And then he pays them, a little bit of a visit, you could say. To freak them out a little bit. And then the two boys start freaking out about the Grinch sighting. And then blah blah blah, the Grinch goes. And then Cindy Lou Who is like, yeah, what is Christmas all about? And then she's trying to figure out who the Grinch is by her dad. And then blah blah blah. She goes into the mail room. And then the Grinch is messing up everyone's mail. And then the Grinch freaks out Cindy Lou Who. And then almost leaves her for dead. For some reason, I don't know. Why would they put that in kid maybe, but what do you know? And then blah blah blah, turns out the Grinch actually saved her. And then made her into a gift. And then turns out the dad literally thought she was practicing her Christmas wrapping. And then blah blah blah. She wants to figure out more about the Grinch. So she interviews everyone in town. Well, and then turns out the Grinch came from the sky or something. And then blah blah blah. He lands in these two ladies, I guess. I mean, we don't really get their names, so I don't know. And then they're all and then it's all flashback. When he was a baby, he didn't like Christmas. And then blah blah blah. He had a crush on Martha May. I get it, and she's kinda cute. And then blah blah blah. Turns out the Who's were just messing with him for some reason. Making fun of him. For some reason. I mean, I could see why he left. And then, when he tries to give his present to, Martha May, well, didn't really work out. Because the Who's are, laughing at him because of his shaving, I guess, And then, blah, blah, blah. Then they go into, some sort of song, I guess. for you. And then blah blah blah. Pretty much more chaos. And then the Grinch is like standing there, hating everyone. And then Cindy Lou Who's like doing humiliation. And then I guess the Grinch is nominated for some reason. Like, and then Cindy Lou Who has to go to the cave, like where he is at. But then I guess he's like kinda spook her, scare her. But it doesn't work. And then blah blah blah. And then blah blah blah. It just doesn't really work out. And then the humiliation didn't really work out either. Because like the mayor I guess decided to like propose to Martha May. Like right in front of him. And then he has to go through like all these trials. I guess. And then blah blah blah. Then just a lot of chaos ensues. And then blah blah blah. He goes back home and then he's like hesitating. And then he gets like the genius idea to steal Christmas from Max. And then famous song, you know it. Then blah blah blah. He steals Christmas like all night. And then blah blah blah. More pointless stuff. And then he wants to like hear them cry. But then it doesn't really work. Because he didn't steal Christmas, it was just mostly like. Then he realizes like Christmas is not a bit like materialistic stuff. Then his heart grows like 3 sizes and then blah blah blah. I mean like Cindy Lou Who's looking for him, But then I guess she gets on the sled for some reason. And then blah blah blah. He saves her. And then they go sledding. And then they can't stop. And then the dad like helps them. And then he admits he was sorry for stealing Christmas. And then blah blah blah. They pretty much have. And then they sing again. And then blah blah blah. They have Christmas dinner. So good movie, but I give it maybe a 4. I mean, it's not bad. So yeah.